Today we got all kinds of stuff, including stuff about stuff and more stuff and half laps and lawn chairs and all kinds of stuff. So check it. I'd like to thank Steve Hideka from Pleasant Ranch for today's beer. It is called Heady Topper. Thank you very much. It is really good. Yeah. Ah, man. How you guys doing today? Yeah? Do you have a good weekend? Got a good start to your week? I know I did. Last week, I didn't think I was going to put out a video. I just didn't have time, lots of other commitments that I had going on. And then my mom's like, hey, can you fix this sign? It's a 30-year-old family sign that we have out at a cottage my grandparents own on the lake. And it's been weathered and it's taken a beating. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then I just decided, hey, I'm going to make a project video on this because it would be nice and quick and easy and I wouldn't miss a week. So I did that. So you can check out that video right here. So I got this cool new toy. This is a gauge set from the Dearborn Gauge Company. And so basically there's a 1-inch piece, a 1/2-inch piece, a 3/4, a 1/4 inch, and an 1/8 inch. So I'm going to use this to help set up my table saw and router for cuts. This is better than using a typical ruler or a combination square or something because it takes out the elements of air. So if you set the blade to the exact height of this gauge, you know that it's always going to be 1 inch and you're not adjusting and trying to meet a line in there. And that's a tip that I learned from Ken over at KenCraft, my hardwood supplier. I was over at KenCraft the other day and he was showing me some things and he's like, this is something a lot of woodworkers don't use. It's more for a machinist. But we use these gauge blocks to help set up. And I was like, that's pretty interesting. I like that. It takes out the elements of air. And then while my wife and I were antiquing or mantiquing, whatever you want to call it, I came across this vintage set. We don't know what year it is, but it was only 22 bucks and it's very accurate and really cool. So I will be using this gauge set from here on out for table saw setup, at least for cuts that where I need the blade set to a certain height or a certain width that fits within this gauge set. So pretty cool, pretty darn cool. What else did I get? I got this thing. I don't know if I can pick this up. Let's see. I got this. This is the Dust Right wall dust collector. This is from Rockler. I currently have a 2-horsepower dust collector from Harbor Freight, and that's great for those tools on that side of the shop, but I need something from over here, and this is going to be perfect because it won't take up a lot of space. Actually, it hangs up on the wall, and I can use it for the tools on this side of the shop. So I'm not sure if I'll do a video setting this up or not. If you want to see a video on that, let me know, and maybe we'll do that. Some people like unboxing and setting up videos and some people don't, so let me know what you think. Chet Klaus sent me this sticker for his wood shop, the Vitruvian wood shop. There's a great story behind that. Thank you, Chet, for that sticker. That's going to go over my bandsaw. I'm running out of room on my bandsaw. I'm just going to start covering up old stickers. And then also Seth Gee sent me this sticker, the One Nut Woodworks, and he's trying to raise awareness for men's health, hence the name One Nut Woodworks. So thank you. That's also going to go on the bandsaw. Keep fighting the fight, Seth. Thank you. All right, let's dive into the best videos of the week. This first one is called The Passion of Making, and they take you on the journey of chair making. So check it. I I love those artsy vids. I know some of you make fun of them, but I just love those vids, especially the ones that tell a good story and you kind of get to see a very artistic view of something being made. You don't learn a lot from it, but you just absorb what's going on, and you get that inspiration to get into your shop. So good stuff. This next video from Homemade Modern has a unique take on some stackable planters.
By 4s.
Check it.
Some deck boards. I used a tropical hardwood, but you could use cedar or redwood as well. Stainless steel screws. Wire mesh. Cuts a little bit easier at right angles, and it's a lot faster. The deck boards I'm using are a hardwood, so I want to pre-drill the holes before I screw them to the 2x4 sides, so I made side panels that would fit in as well. With these basic modular planters, you can build all sorts of different vertical gardens.
I always look forward to videos from Homemade Modern. Just good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. In this next video, Toth is just killing it. Check this out. Man, dude, that is beautiful. You see all those coves? Woo! I like that. I love the texture on there. Just love that. Good stuff. Dude is creative for shiz. For sure. Not shiz. Don't say shiz. This next one is a lawn chair. Literally a lawn chair. For reals. In this next video, Mr. Steve Ramsey makes a sofa arm tray with faux box joints.
1 inch or 25 millimeters wide. This would make a great limited tools project also. You could buy 1.5 inch 38 millimeter lumber right off the rack, and you wouldn't need to rip it any narrower. Loosely clamp these together. Now I need to make sure that there's a space the thickness of a board. And I'd like to thank you for watching.
That's pretty cool and unique. I like that. That is a good video. Good job, Steve. I will be hanging out with Steve for a little bit come, I think it's September, for there's the Woodworking in America events, and Steve's got some events planned later on in those nights, and that is in Kansas City. So I'm a huge baseball nerd, and my team, the Cleveland Indians, will be playing the Kansas City Royals. I got tickets for Sunday's game already. May go to a second game as well, so I cannot wait to see Kauffman Stadium. And finally, the Wood Whisperer takes you on a detailed journey of making a half-lap mirror frame.
The design of our mirror frame is pretty straightforward, but let me show you a couple of details I really like. First off, the side piece. It goes all the way to the top, and we've got that nice graceful curve in the top rail. You should have something like this. Now, mine are still just a little bit proud, and I'm okay with that because I have ways to finesse the face of this joint. So, of course, a flexible sanding strip finishes it off nicely. Down to 320 grit at this point, and then you have a router operation to do. You might have to wind up sanding again later. So at this point, we'll do some preliminary sanding, but we won't go all the way to our final grit.
I really like the detail that he goes into in his vids. When you watch his videos, you definitely learn something. He doesn't rush through it. He makes sure that you are understanding every detail in what he does, and I just love that. So good stuff, Mark. Good stuff. On Monday, via the Facebooks and Twitter, I asked you, what tool do you dislike the most? Here's how you responded. The one typing this tweet, the dovetail jig. The one I don't have, the doll one. I would say planner. It gives me the most hell. Planer. The ones I can't afford, lol. Any tool that requires stitches. Calipers. I tossed them out because the need for precision stifled my enjoyment. Gauge blocks. Dude. Hillary. Chuck. Guy Ferrari. Ted Cruz. Obama. Chuck. Thanks, Obama.
I am able to do what I do because of you and your support. And if you would like to help out the show, you can do so by sharing this video, giving me a thumbs up, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr, Snapchat, Meerkat, MySpace, Friendster. You can buy me a beer, which is a money donation, and I am now on Patreon, which supports me monthly through your donations. And this week, I would like to thank the following donators.
A nice donation from Howard Springsteen, Michael Johnson, Richard Devlin, Sean Rubino, Tom Reed, and Brad Dudenhofer.
That's it, kids. Be safe, be nice, stay passionate, and make something.
So somebody asked me, why do I do the robot voice with the donators? That is because I suck at pronouncing names. And so instead of me screwing up everybody's names, I'm gonna let the computer screw up everybody's names. I do appreciate all the support I get. I am able to do what I'm doing because of you. So I truly, truly appreciate it. Thanks, guys.